Hello there everyone. Today is Monday 10th August 2020 and we're here again with another English video lesson. But before beginning today's English lesson, let's review what we did on Friday and what was the homework given to you on Friday. Alright, well we discussed subject, object and predicate, and on workbook page number 25 you were given to attempt A3. You were asked to highlight predicate in the following. So let's see if you would have done correctly. Alright, in A, the predicate is went hunting. B, captured a ferocious black-yellow tiger. C, opened the present with care. D, the captain smartly saluted his superior officer. E, the children tried sitting on the branch. So what's predicate here? Tried sitting on the branch. Alright, so what is a predicate? A predicate is the part of the sentence which has a verb and object and it gives us information about the subject. So subject को exclude करने के बाद जो remaining part है of the sentence, that is our predicate. Alright, so let's move towards today's lesson. Today we are going to read a very well-known poem of Sour Grapes that is basically written by Aesop. So let's take a look at the vocabulary first, then I would explain you about Aesop's fable, that what are Aesop's fable. Alright children, let's take a look at the vocabulary first. First vocabulary is mean. Mean, trotting, snatch, sigh. I would like you to repeat after me. Sour, eager, ripe, seeking. Mean. Mean means something which is you can say cheap, alright, and not nice and of low quality, miserable. Trotting. Trotting means to walk, but to walk with a little bit, you can say that briskly. थोड़ा सा तेजी से जब हम चलते हैं, that kind of walk, that sort of walk. Trotting, walk briskly. Snatch. Snatch means to grab. Sigh. Alright, sigh is you can say a loud sound of sorrow. Sour. Sour means something which is bitter in taste. कुछ कड़वा जिसे हम कहते हैं ना, right? Sour, खट्टा सा, कड़वा सा. Eager. Eager means keen, showing willingness to something. Keen, eager, keen. Ripe. Ripe means mature. You see, there are fruits which are ripe and some fruits are unripe. Unripe fruits वो fruits हैं जो पके हुए नहीं होते, which are not ready to eat, and ripe fruits are those fruits which are mature and they are absolutely ready to eat. Seeking. Seeking means searching. Alright, so these are the challenging words. I'm sure that you will practice dictionary skill. आप इन words के meaning के लिए dictionary को भी search करेंगे and you will use dictionary to help you to find the meanings of these challenging words. Alright, now I would like you to open up your book page number 36. Alright, first of all write down the day, Monday 10th August 2020. This is our unit number 6. Now let's read words to know. Mean, power, Reynard, throw, tis, wine. Mean means miserable and poor. Power. Power, यहाँ पे आप देख रहे हैं power apostrophe use here because E is omitted here. यहाँ पे E को skip किया है because यहाँ पे इसको contraction show किया है and here is the full form, power. Reynard is the name of the fox, right, in French fables. Throw, through. Tis is the abbreviation of it is. That's the contraction. Tis is the contraction of it is. Wine, a grape plant. Wine is a grape plant. You see here in the picture? These are the wines you see. So I would like you to write here wine. V-I-N-E. आप ये देख रहे हैं? बेल सी एक नज़र आ रही है. These are called wine. Wine of grapes. Right? So wine of grapes. Alright, now this is a poem. Today we will read this poem. And who's the poet? Poet is anonymous. Anonymous means nameless, unknown, right? जिसका कोई name नहीं है, जिसको कोई जिसको कोई जानता नहीं है. So anonymous means nameless or someone who's unknown, right? Alright children, so first of all let me tell you about this poem. Actually this poem Sour Grape is based on a fable by Aesop, and all of these fables are very inspiring. मेरे लिए तो ये बहुत inspiring है, because each of the poem and each of the story has a moral lesson. And you know what is a fable? Alright, let me tell you. Basically there are two types of stories, fables and fairy tales. Fables are imaginary tales, or you can say that these are the tales which have some moral lesson at the end, and the main character of the fables are mostly some sort of animals. And fairy tales are just a fairy tale, you read them for entertainment, for enjoyment, and just for amusement. And Aesop was a Greek slave who wrote over 600 fables, and each of the story written by Aesop is very famous and very well known, right? So this is all about fables, and you know that the stories which have message at the end, they are called fables, right? And each of the story written by Aesop has a meaning. You see here on page number 37 about the poem, right? You see the poem Sour Grape is based on a fable by Aesop. As I told you that he was a Greek, Greek slave, and he lived in the 16th century actually, and he was a very wise man. He liked to tell stories to others, and his stories made people laugh, and the stories also taught them a message, and his stories taught them a lesson as well. They taught people how to live actually. So each of the story has a message, and you know that what kind of message? Perhaps you can say that something like be prepared, think carefully, and think carefully when you do something, and a message like this is called the moral of the story. So Aesop's fables are mostly stories about animals, and these animals behave in a funny way. So today's story Sour Grape, basically it is a poem, it's not a story, but somehow ये एक story की शक्ल में भी हमने पढ़ी है, इसकी एक story की form भी है. आज हम इसका poem इसको पढ़ेंगे, एक इसकी poem पढ़ेंगे, otherwise ये एक story में भी है, ये story भी होती है, right? So this is all about Aesop and the fables. Fables, you know that, are the stories which have moral lessons at the end, and mostly animals are the main characters of these fables. Alright, so let's get going with the poem. A fox was trotting on one day, and just above his head he saw a vine with lovely grapes, rich, ripe, and purple red. This is the first stanza, right? This is the first stanza of the poem. I would like you to write down stanza. First stanza, alright? A fox was trotting on one day, and just above his head he saw a vine with lovely grapes, rich, ripe, and purple red. Eager, he tried to snatch the fruit, but it was too high. Poor Reynard had to give it up, and heaving a deep sigh. Oh, what happened? You see, poor Reynard. Who's Reynard? Alright, I would like you to put an arrow, and this fox is the main character of this poem. And what is the name of this character? What is the name of this fox? Reynard. Yes, absolutely. Please write it down. Reynard. Reynard is the fox. This is the fox, Reynard. He curled his nose and said, "Dear me, I would not waste an hour upon such mean and common fruit. I'm sure those grapes are sour." 'Tis thus we often wish through life, when seeking wealth and power, and when we fail, say like the fox, "We're sure the grapes are sour." Alright, so this is how we will recite the poem, and I would like you to write down the meaning quickly, and you have to practice your dictionary skill as well. First of all, trotting. Trotting means walk briskly. Vine. Vine, you know that, a grape plant. Please write down. A grape plant. Alright. Excuse me. Ripe. Ripe means mature. Eager. Keen. Snatch. Grab. Grab something forcibly. So snatch, grab. Sigh. Sigh is a loud sound of sorrow. जब आप गम की कैफियत में loud sound देते हैं, that is sigh. अभी आपने देखा, but this is the sigh. This is the sigh by Reynard. Heaving. Heaving means throwing something, raising something. Mean. Miserable. Mean. Miserable. Poor. Alright, next in last stanza we have a word seeking. It means challenging. Searching. Seeking, searching something. Anonymous, unknown or nameless. Anonymous, unknown or nameless. Alright children, don't forget to help you with the dictionary to find out the meanings of challenging word. Alright, so and you know that you will practice dictionary by using alphabetical order. All the alphabets are given with alphabetical order. आपने alphabetical order में in words को search करना, right? For example, let's see trotting. So A, B, C, D, we will directly go to T. Alright, M, N, trotting, T-R-O. Alright, T-R-O-T. T-R-O-T. Yes, here we go. Trot is a verb. You see, let me show you closely. Trot is a verb. Trot, trotting, trotted. Right? Move at a pace faster than a walk. So, as I told you that when you walk, but trot का जो कह लें आप जो है वो थोड़ा सा brisk है. उसका walk तो थोड़ा slow चलता है ना. But trot means walk a bit brisk. So, run at a moderate pace with short steps. So that's how you will practice dictionary skill. आपने अपनी dictionary skill जो है उसको भी practice करना है. Alright, after reciting this poem, now we are going to attempt reference to the context. Alright, here we go. This is the reference to the context. Eager, he tried to snatch the fruit. Alright, this verse is taken from, alright, second stanza. Eager, he tried to snatch the fruit. Alright, what happens in this poem that the fox was very eager, very keen to get the grapes. But what happens जब उसको वो लेने के लिए try करता है, right? जब grapes को approach करने की कोशिश करता है, तो those grapes are not in the reach of his reach. These grapes are out of his reach. So finally, what this fox say? He says that the grapes are really mean and miserable fruit, and I would not waste my time. Right? So this is how कि जब वो उन grapes को reach नहीं कर सकता, तो फिर क्या होता है कि वो उसको criticize करना शुरू कर देता है. पहले उसको क्या होता है कि वो grapes बहुत rich, ripe and purple red लग रहे होते हैं, but after that he starts saying that the grapes are sour and I would not waste my time upon mean and common fruit. So what do you think that? Did the fox really want the grapes? Yes. Yes, he really wanted to get the grapes, right? Because in second stanza we have seen that eager he tried to snatch the fruit. So it shows that he was really eager, he was really keen to get the fruit. So what do you think that? What was so attractive about the grapes? Yes, because they look rich, ripe and purple red. It was really something attractive about the grapes. And what do you think that which words are used to describe the grapes in the first stanza? This is the first stanza. Right, rich, ripe and purple red. These are the words which are used in first stanza to describe the grapes. Alright, and which words are used in the third stanza to describe the grapes? Absolutely, mean and common fruit. I'm sure those grapes are sour. पहले उसको बहुत rich और attractive लग रहे थे, but after that when he could not reach the grapes, तो फिर उसने ये कहना शुरू कर दिया that this is a mean and common fruit. I would not waste my time. Alright children, now let me can you tell me please that what is the moral lesson that the poem teaches us? What is the moral lesson that you get by reciting this poem? What do you understand? What is the lesson given to you? Right, absolutely. The moral lesson the poem gives us, that the poem teaches us that the people who cannot get what they have been trying for quite often, they quit by saying that they did not really want it anyway. Right? So this is the basic moral lesson. ऐसा ही होता है लाइफ में कि जब पीपल किसी चीज़ को अचीव करने की कोशिश करते हैं और फाइनली जब उनको नहीं मिलता, दे स्टार्ट क्रिटिसाइजिंग दैट, राइट, और वो उसमें उसकी बुराई करना शुरू कर देते हैं और वो ये कहना शुरू कर देते हैं दैट दे डू नॉट रियली वांट इट दैट थिंग. सो दिस इज़ व्हाट रेनार्ड डिड इन दिस पोम and it has a moral in it. So this is the moral lesson that this poem teaches us. Now let's get going with the reference to the context. और ये यहाँ हमारी eager he tried to snatch the fruit यहाँ से लिया गया. Alright, so let's see what we have here. A, B, C. A. Why was the fox eager? Alright children, I would like you to take out your notebooks please. Let's prepare the page. First of all, draw the margin line. Alright, then write down the day, Monday, followed by the date, 10th August 2020, classwork, unit number 6, sour grapes. Topic, reference to context. Why was the fox eager? Alright, what is the thing that the fox was eager about? वो क्या चीज़ थी इस सेकेंड स्टांजा से पहले हम डिस्कस कर रहे थे जिसके लिए रेनार्ड फॉक्स बहुत ईगर थे. The grapes were rich, ripe and purple red, so the fox was eager to reach them. Right, fox जो थी वो eager थी उन grapes को reach करने के लिए. You see this vine इन grapes को reach करने के लिए, इनको snatch करने के लिए. Why was he not able to reach the fruit? The bunch of grapes was just above his head, but too high for him to reach. Grapes का जो bunch था वो उसके just above his head था, but it was really on a very high note. वो बहुत high था कि it was not easy for him to reach that bunch. So that's why he was not able to reach the fruit. In what way did his opinion of the fruit change? When he failed to get them, he said they were mean and common fruit and sure to be sour. जब वो उन फ्रूट्स को फॉक्स जो था वो रेनर्ड फॉक्स जब उनको अप्रोच नहीं कर सका, उसको रीच नहीं कर सका, ही कुड नॉट रीच द बंच, ही सेड दैट दिस इज़ अ कॉमन फ्रूट एंड आई एम श्योर दैट इट वुड बी सोर, इट वुड बी सावर. सो उसने इसलिए अपनी ओपिनियन जो थी इस फ्रूट के बारे में चेंज कर दी थी कि मैं ये फ्रूट नहीं अप्रोच करूँगा, नहीं लूँगा क्योंकि ये मेरा टाइम भी वेस्ट होगा इस पर और ये आई एम श्योर कि दीज आर सावर, कि ग्रेप्स जो हैं वो सावर हैं. ऑलराइट, so this is the moral lesson and that's how we have attempted reference to context. Now it's time to look at the diary. You have to complete B1 textbook page number 38 in homework as homework in your notebook. Alright, let's see what we have on textbook page number 38. This is textbook page number 38 and B1. These are the contractions, alright, given to you here and you are supposed to write down full form of these contractions in your notebook. As we attempted this, I'm sure you remember that हमने अपने unit number 2, the poem stopping by woods on a snowy evening, हमने यहाँ पे भी ये contractions attempt की थी. यहाँ पे हमें full form दी हुई थी and we wrote contractions of these, and now here we are given the contractions and we are asked to write down the full form of these contractions. So you will attempt this in your notebook, and for this one हमने एक ये resource भी study किया था, right, contractions का. So I'm sure कि आप इसको अपनी notebook पे इस homework को complete करेंगे. Alright, thank you very much. Look after yourself. Stay home, stay safe.